Hello, I want to talk about The Fellowship of the Ring. Of course, Peter Jackson's masterpiece. The film is so widely seen, everyone knows the story. I'm trying to just voice my thoughts over it. You know, Frodo's bequeathed the ring, he has to bring it to Mordor with his band of merry men. And it just struck me for the first time how good the drama is. I mean, aside from the fact that, Saruman wants to kill everyone. We don't really know all of that when we start the film. But of course, I think I was so enamoured by the film in the cinema. Sometimes those things can go over your head, but if you watch the film as an adult and had some years between it, you'll notice that there's high probability that everyone in the party is going to kill Frodo and steal the ring. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not like a fantasy nut or haven't read the books and you're just going in cold, like, that is the drama. Like, is somebody going to kill this little bastard, take the ring and ride off into the sunset? And in a power-mad and hungry society, it gripped me even more. For that, it was fantastic. I mean, the splashes of magic, the world building, and the morality. Funny enough, now that I'm older, and I'm not as concerned with being so cool, Frodo and the hobbits weren't as... I didn't detach myself from them. As much as you want to be Aragorn and that, I mean, the hobbits aren't cool. We all called them gay hobbits at the time when we were trying to be cool, but there's nothing homoerotic about them. They're just innocent. And that innocence really flourished among them. The camaraderie, the different personalities. Well, one is fun, one is straight. I mean, they keep themselves together like they're a good group of mates. You've got the two fun ones, the extremely sensible one in Sam. Frodo, who's the smartest and most morally self-righteous of them all. In case things get out of hand, he can make the decisions. I mean, the fight scenes are still fantastic. The arrows didn't bore me, even though Game of Thrones has obviously appeared to use this to the nth degree. I just think the arrows and the swords interspersed with the drama, it works. Everything else about it is fantastic. Obviously, why it became a pop culture phenomenon, the disappointment of the Hobbit. Very little much more to say about it. The themes of kind of good and evil and making the right choice when you have to. All we have to do is decide what time we have. All that stuff resonated a lot more with me. I suppose, to be honest, it's, as a younger person, Gandalf piques your interest when he shows up at the start, and then Aragorn piques your interest, and then Elrond, and the traditional movie action hero is what's carried along. But like, the core of the film and the reason the film was beloved around the world, and that kind of, obsessive fandom, is, Frodo and his burden of responsibility and right and wrong, brains over brawn, are what makes the film so beloved. And it was strange to kind of become captivated by that at this juncture in my life. So more of a personal note than an observation, but have a look. Fantastic entertainment. Two Towers next.